Hey everybody, my name is Phil Kollar. I'm being joined by Andrew Reiner.
Hey Phil.
We have a special guest with us, Ian Fraser, lead designer of Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning, which we're looking at right now.
Howdy.
How are you doing, sir?
Yeah, not too bad.
So this is a game that is not out for a while yet, but normally on these Reiner and Phil episodes we're looking at games that just came out, but we figured we'd do something different, and I'm getting attacked. Oh god, what is that?
That's a Lanishi.
I think we gotta H-gate this.
Yeah, this is intense.
Just don't zoom in.
Oh, I think they're naked.
Kind of naked, yeah.
So I have a big hammer, and I also have this, which is, I like the way you described it, Ian, as basically a magic gun.
Yeah, the scepter is a bit different than the bow.
Now, this is a huge open-world RPG, but as people are seeing, the combat is a little bit more action-y, a little bit more God of War style, and kind of awesome.
So you got a hammer right now. What else have you wielded so far in your playthrough?
You know, I've gone through pretty much everything. I've been playing for a couple of hours, and I have gone through a sword, a staff, some daggers, a little bit of everything. I tried out a bow for a little while.
I think the only things you have not used yet, you haven't had the Great Sword, the Chakram, or the Fey Blades. I think those are your not yet tried weapon classes.
All right,
Chakram.
actually...
You gotta get one of those.
Yeah, I would like one of those.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to level up here, show off the level up system a little bit. So you get a skill point every time you level. And as you can see, lots of stuff to put skill points in. I've been putting points into Persuasion, because I like talking my way out of things, as Reiner knows.
Which you're horrible at.
Yeah, I am really bad at it, aren't I? I've got some points in lockpicking because of the race that I started as. And then Detect Hidden, which lets me find hidden treasures.
Now, see that next point there, is that what gives you the facing of enemies on your map? So if you're doing kind of the stealthy thing, pretty handy for that.
All right, that would be good. It's going to give me better... I'm going to put Sagecraft.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Whoa, what did I do? There we go.
Yep.
All right, and then you get ability points as well. So you can choose Might, which is going to be your more melee attacks. Sorcery, which is, of course, magic. I'm actually going to throw one into sorcery into my Stormbolt spell. And then...
just unlock the next tier there, too.
Yeah, I should probably try a new spell. Mark of Flame. I like the idea of that. So you actually tag enemies, and then you can actually choose when they detonate. Is that...
Like, it'll tag like kind of an arc of them in front of you, and then when you hold down the button, it's like, it's like detonating a bomb, and they'll all kind of explode.
Yep, I'm going to try that out.
Yep, that sounds like your style, Phil.
And yeah, you can mix and match here. So I'm kind of doing a mix of warrior and mage.
Well, actually, one thing I didn't point out earlier is you've got these weapon unlockable attacks you've been doing on the left side there. Mm-hmm. If you put another point into those, you're able to do dots. So, like, you have that Frost Hammer right now.
Yeah.
You'll notice that it's just hitting guys when you do your special attacks. If you put one more point into that, it'll also freeze them and slow them down. When you
Which one do I want to put a point into for that?
Well, it depends which you think you're going to use more often. If you're attacking at a block more often, that's that one. If you're attacking to hold down the button more often, it's the bottom one.
Yeah.
And yep, you just unlocked a Hybrid Destiny.
And an achievement.
Yep.
Great.
So yeah, because you've been splitting between Might and Sorcery, you just unlock Guardian, which is kind of a mix of the two.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and do that.
And they're using a scepter, just like you.
Uh-oh, what did I...
You actually backed up.
Yeah, I need to stop doing that. All right, so, and yeah, this is the Destiny system, just sort of like a build your own class. You can kind of switch between at any point while you're playing.
And, how far into the game are you right now?
Ian, why don't you answer this? I
So
mean, I've barely touched.
Honestly.
I've barely touched the main quest, but I'm, I just hit level 4. Mm-hmm. I've been doing a bunch of side quests, and I'm actually doing quests for a faction right now. Mm-hmm. Which the game has factions, sort of like an Oblivion or a Morrowind.
Hey, that flower over there was glowing.
Yeah, which is unfortunately, I have no points in alchemy.
Is that Jello? What is that? Forest Jello?
Magic Forest Jello.
Forest Jello, yes. And I'm gonna go into this cave because why not?
This is just random. You're just going into a cave you found?
It looks like it's tied to my quest that I'm doing for my faction right now.
Yeah, so he joined the Warsworn and was kind of like looking for clues with another member of the Warsworn about these attacks in the area, and found out that these demon creatures called the Niskaru were sort of ripping people apart. And so his boss has just gone off into this cave and was like, hey, I'm going to hunt them down. Join me if you feel like it.
No, stay close.
And that's what I'm going to
So
do.
you're joining him because you feel like it.
I feel like it. So the Warsworn are sort of like a warrior faction, basically, is what I have been able to discern so far.
I really like the color palette. Are most of the environments kind of brightly colored like this? Like pastel-y colors?
It's not always pastel, but it's always vibrant. We try to get that really sharp contrast between like real color and actual darkness.
All right, we're going to run into some traps, it looks like.
He's got your haircut.
We need to get that door over there open. Give me a moment to think.
And this character that I'm controlling, I created with the random button, as I often do. I have my helmet on so you can't see, but he still looks pretty good despite that.
You're actually wearing a decent helmet for the first time in Reiner and Phil history.
This was not my choice. I would like to be wearing a worse helmet. I'm actually going to equip this staff, I think.
Now, see there, the fact that you're disarming this trap and able to get pieces out of it, you can only do because of your detect hidden. Normally, that would have just, crushed your legs.
All right, well, I'm glad.
Is that like instant death, or do you just take a lot of damage?
You just take a lot of damage.
Okay.
It depends on the kind of trap, but that one's maybe a third or so of your health, so...
I like the description, crush your legs.
This guy's running on ahead.
Keep up, dude.
He's going to get killed without me. Oh, boy. Nothing?
Traps.
All right, so I see there's...
Yeah. If you actually follow him and do his exact footsteps, you'll be safe, but you can run ahead of him.
I'm not going to follow that jerk. What does he know that I don't?
Mostly where the traps are.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I want to get up here and show this door, because I know you're a big fan of the doors in this game.
We actually have a door fan club thread on our forum now.
Really?
Look at how elaborate this door is. Best doors in the industry. That's what you. that's what you guys told me when I went. Yeah. When I went to visit, you guys said you have better doors than anyone else.
We are very, very proud of our doors.
How many people worked on the doors?
Oh,
really,
boy.
2 guys are pretty much the main people on it.
And that was their full job for like 5 years?
7.
7 years.
Yeah, they've actually been working on it. Some of them started during when we did Rise of Nations, actually. They've just been door-focused ever since.
Yeah, I've met some people that worked at like Pixar on like...
I'm just getting knocked between traps now. This is... Oh.
Now, if you go into stealth mode, because you have that detect hidden ability to disarm stuff, you can actually kind of... Okay, something like that will just kill you.
Yeah.
But the smaller things, you can sort of sneak up on them and disarm them.
As I was saying, I've talked to people who worked at Pixar, and like their full job on like Monsters Inc. was like Sully's hair for like 3.5 years.
Wow.
All right, how do I? Oh boy! If I wanted to disarm this,
those ones you'll not be able to disarm because the trigger mechanism isn't exposed.
Can I roll over it?
You can roll.
I'm gonna try that.
What is the trap that you're triggering?
Oh boy!
Oh god!
Wow, that was.
I wouldn't recommend rolling over that part.
Oh, this is not going well for me.
This is fantastic.
So that part...
Reiner seems really happy.
I love it when he's like, follow me, I'll show you how to get around the traps. You're like, no, it's fine. I got this.
Would that guy have triggered those for him?
Oh, he'll show you the way around them, like how to avoid them.
See, I had to let that idiot in here.
It's like, and he doesn't even thank you. He's just like, that's cool. Yeah. I'll just run ahead.
I'll need to get ahead of him again. Just to be safe. Here's some... Oh, boy. Here are these demon guys who I've been hunting. Now, it's giving me this this thing here about using my reckoning mode, but I think I want to wait until there's more guys around. Because from what I've seen so far, that mode is more useful when you're using it on a full legion of dudes.
Yeah, it's basically use it for large numbers or anything that's just wrecking your face. You might want to break it out for.
Oh, here's another staff that's better.
This place has always lured thieves. Here they are.
I'm busy looting right now.
Got them in their place. But why? There's the question.
What is the flag over there on the right?
That's the banner of the Warsworn. That lets you know that this guy is a major character in the Warsworn faction. Just to help make those quests set apart from like side quests.
Gotcha.
I don't know if you guys saw that there, but in the list of talking options, that what now it was blue, which kind of lets you know, like, if you just want to keep going on the quest, you just choose this. Otherwise, there's all this stuff you can ask him about. I'm not going to do that though because I don't care. I just want to loot.
One of our narrative designers just cried when you said that.
Yeah. Some writer out there that's like, oh.
But look, there's stuff here.
Those are actually blacksmithing components. So if you find a forge, you can use those for making, well, in that case, your own scepter.
Yeah,
And there is a forge in the Warsworn area, right?
Yeah, so like if you go back to base, you'll have, now at this point, everything you need to make your own scepter.
How does the inventory work? Do you have a carrying limit?
Yeah, it's...
Are crafting items included in that?
So we do have a carrying limit. It's not encumbrance based. Like things don't have weight. It's just a straight up item limit.
Okay.
You can expand it by finding backpacks or buying backpacks. And crafting components do not count toward it.
Oh, cool.
Neither do quest items. It's basically equipment is what counts toward it.
Okay. So I could have like 70 swords out of 70 if I wanted
yes.
to. Okay.
Can and should.
If you were naked, because your clothes also count.
And people may not notice here, you have 2 weapons equipped at once, and you just switch back and forth between them as you want. Uh-oh, what did I just do?
This is, you have not yet had a chance to do this, but it's letting you know about aggressive mode. Essentially turning off the safety. So if you wanted to like attack...
If I want to kill this guy.
Yes. Not that I would recommend it,
he's
but
my
the
friend.
game will let you do it.
How quickly would he kill me?
By killing people.
Yeah, you can actually fail quests. The main quest won't let you do it. The main quest, key characters cannot be killed. They'll get knocked out or whatever, but they'll come back. But pretty much everybody else in the world you can kill if you feel like.
Look at these doors. Who built that?
His name is Mondul, and he's awesome.
Hey, can you show me the map system?
All right, so here is the map system.
Very cool.
As you can see, this is a big
zoom out.
Big world. This is as far zoomed out as they'll let me go.
Okay.
I can zoom further in at this point, and then obviously I can go to maps for the specific area that I'm in. But at this point, I've explored these 3 areas a little bit, but even there, I've not found everything. I found these mines, which were just basically right after the tutorial ran into these, and it's just a whole like bonus dungeon, not quest related, just like you can go here and find loot and kill some guys, which we might have to do after I kill him. I'm not going to kill him. I'm not going to kill him.
He's going to show you where the traps are.
That's probably not true.
Not at this point. You've spurned his offer.
There's one, Phil.
Wait, really?
Yeah, right there. Can you push him into it?
Oh, wow. Is it one? That's weird.
I don't know if I can do anything with it.
Yeah, you should be seeing an interaction pop up there. I don't know why you're not.
Alpha. We're still early. This is not the final game.
Either that or you don't have as many points in Detect Hidden as I thought you did.
That also might be the case.
Actually, I don't see... Oh, you know what? They're not on your mini-map. Yeah, so yeah, you don't have enough points to do that.
Me being unprepared does happen.
Yeah, when you have enough points to disarm them, you'll see them show up on your mini-map too, like little orange starbursts.
Like how these things pop up as I run by.
They're trying to steal your soul.
Is that true?
No. But they are popping up just because it's you. You'll notice NPCs don't do that, and there's actually one of the gnomes in the earlier parts of the game will talk about how essentially the fate magic that resonates through you wakes these things up.
Reiner tells me everything is trying to steal my soul. It's like his way of scaring me. It's how he gets me to do work also.
What's this? Bloody mages? Not Balin's testament either. They must be the ones behind these Niskaru. That means they've got war-sworn blood on their hands.
That means I have to kill them.
Pretty much, yeah.
The shortest path to a Niskaru is with chaos magic. Powerful chaos magic. And to keep it from turning round and mauling you...
Now, those other conversation options that came up, can you kind of shape the way things play out by answering in different ways? Or
Depends
is this just
on the-
kind of information?
It's usually just information. There's a few conversations where it'll actually kind of adjust flavor a little bit. Especially with some of the main characters.
All right, so I have this. Whoa. Oh, this is not going well.
These guys are a little rough, just a heads up.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. I wanted to show off my harpoon, but now may not be the time.
Nice move.
Don't forget you have Reckoning if you need it.
Oh, I do. I'm gonna go into Reckoning mode. So this is Reckoning mode.
That's
is
why
where-
the game's
this-
called Reckoning.
This is how I
Yes.
not die. Oh, that's good. I don't know what that was for, but I like it.
For Reckoning.
That's actually for your careful with your health. That's for combo.
Okay.
I think he's saying to heal.
I don't have any. Oh, what did I do?
By killing the sorcerer, you just brought down the barriers around Niskaru.
Oh boy. Oh, this is bad.
Goodbye, Oz.
Oh, this is real bad. This is so bad.
Heal.
Health very low.
I do not have any potions left.
Uh-oh.
I think is
Actually,
the
you know what? If you hit the left bumper,
left bumper.
there you go. So this is your item radial. So in addition to that quick potion use you had earlier,
Yes.
this will let you pause the game and you can map or use items here. And I know you do have some regen potions because you were handed them earlier when you completed one of the other quests.
Aha.
So if you hit X, you can map one of those regen potions here and then just drink it. Like, there you go.
All right. This is probably gonna help.
You were playing the entire game without any healing items?
No,
this whole time?
I had a bunch of healing potions. I
Yeah,
just
okay.
used all of them at this point.
Yeah, so he had straight up healing potions, but these are regen potions. Not quite as instantaneous, but they might keep you alive in this case.
Let's see what else we have here. Lots of potions. And I assume if I take up alchemy and I'm gathering those reagents the whole time, I would actually be able to create some of these potions.
Yep, and some of them you can only get via alchemy, like you'll never find them naturally.
No, I'm just going to use this.
There you
All
go.
right.
Nice. Now mess these guys up.
Oh, that's not what you wanted me to do, was it?
No, like that, but the other way.
I'm still getting my regen, so I'm fine.
For a while. It doesn't last forever.
What?
There you go.
Yeah.
This is not how I understood.
Nice.
Only-
You need speed against these guys.
All right, now how do I...
Hold it down. Boom.
Oh, that's awesome.
There's a little bit of an AoE on it too, so if there's guys near the ones you tagged, you can hurt them as well.
All right, I can
Yeah, that'll
refill my
do.
mana.
And now you got a health
a potion.
Yes. What?
Oh, we got a bug.
Uh-oh, that's not what's supposed to happen.
Not so much, no. It's a pity, because actually you can take his sword after he's dead.
I would have loved to use that sword, too.
Sorry.
That's all right. I'm going to forgive you.
Alpha software, yeah.
That bug will be fixed. You're guaranteeing
I am guaranteed
to
my
our-
personal guarantee.
to our viewers
Ian S. Frazier, hand to God, we will fix that bug.
by the time the game comes out.
Probably by the time I get back to the office.
Oh, boy. I'm really bad with these traps.
Yeah, I think your percentage is you hit 2 out of 3.
Look at that one. I dodged that. I probably should put those extra points into detect hidden.
Well, also, like there you see, you can roll out of the way if you see them quick enough, and also if you go around in stealth mode, you're slow enough that usually you kind of see them before you step on them.
Those are nice doors.
And these are the simplest of our doors.
Right.
Oh, there you go. Actually, you have 2 shards now, so if you come across a Sagecraft altar, you have what you need to make it count.
I want to destroy these books. I hate books.
That's a
That
pretty
was
sweet
awesome.
attack, yeah. It's got some nice range on that, too.
Yeah.
Can you upgrade those?
Yes.
So what does the upgrade for that one do?
The upgrade for Mark of Flame first increases the actual width, like how many guys you can tag at once. And then it increases just the actual damage of the explosion. Whoa. I don't know if you saw that load screen hint earlier warning how nasty Niskaru are, but it's true.
Yeah. I'm seeing this.
Speed.
I like that you kill that guy with the backswing of the hammer.
Man, this is
Yeah, they're not letting you swing your hammer. You gotta use your other attack.
All right, I'm gonna try it.
See?
There you go. Yeah, the hammer's slow enough that versus this kind of enemy, not the ideal weapon. There you go.
Nice. Wow.
Pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
Wish I had done that from the beginning.
So the last time I saw this game, Todd McFarlane was along for the demo, and he wasn't happy with certain animations, and he would get up out of his chair and do how the animation should be. So he was jumping around in our conference room.
This is what he does.
So this is what it's like at work as well.
Pretty much, yeah. Now,
Right.
Ken jumps around just because he's Ken. Todd will do it to actually show an animation.
So this is the first dispel chest I've come across.
Oh, yeah.
Am I gonna be able to do this?
Depends. How awesome are you?
What is this?
This one's kind of hard. Just a heads up.
Press A when the cursor is above a glyph.
You could do it.
So, in short, the ones that have a single mark take quite a while to burn down after you hit A on them. The ones that have 2 marks burn off a little faster, and the one with 3 marks burn off really fast. And if you hit the wrong thing, There you go. Nice.
Yeah, that was not
Nice
so
job.
bad.
That was not bad at all. If you hit the wrong thing, it will literally blow up in your face. And some of them give you curses that you then have to go find a healer to shake. Some of them just, set you on fire or something else unpleasant.
I would like to get a curse, if possible.
I'm not sure that you want that to happen.
What kind of curses can you get?
Some of them increase your vulnerability to certain kinds of damage, usually a kind of damage that's prevalent in that area, so it will make you sad. Some of them do things like, your mana doesn't regen anymore. Like, pretty much have to use potions to make it regen, or it varies depending where you are.
Come on, man.
Like
There
this
we
one.
go.
Yeah.
All right, so I said I wanted to get cursed, and it happened. What does this curse do to me?
This has reduced your armor, so although you're still wearing armor, you're getting a whole lot less benefit from it than you should be. Like
All right.
50% less than you should be.
I'm happy with this.
Now, fortunately for you, there's a massive demon right up ahead.
I don't think that's how science works, by the way.
Also, you might want to save now. I'm just getting that out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and
Suggestion.
save my game.
Save over your other one.
Save over the last
Yeah.
one. Worst case scenario.
Also a great idea.
If this demon battle goes bad, then I'm gonna load an old save and jump out and explore a different area.
You got to beat the demon.
Show people how big this world is.
Ooh, you can break those too.
I like that he's summoning this massive Niscaro, and you're like, well, hold on. There's some pots here that must be destroyed.
I really hate pottery.
And books and barrels.
Yes. All right.
Oh, that's
So this is like the big brother of the other Niscaro you were fighting.
See, he's
Fortunately,
vulnerable to ice.
He is vulnerable to ice.
Oh boy, I should not have tried to charge.
Reminder, you have powered up Reckoner. Oh. Just shitting that out there.
Thank you for reminding me.
Also, you see how many pots you broke with going into Reckoning mode?
So nice. That's the main reason I was using it.
There you go. A little more.
We're gonna see how reckoning works here.
And wreck a dude.
Yeah, like the difference.
Do I have time to run over and kill this guy
You
too?
might be able to swing it.
Weren't you supposed to hit the A button next to that guy?
We'll see.
Yeah, you want to hit as many guys as you can before the mode runs out.
Uh-oh.
Which actually seems to be a bug, making it not run out. It's a good place for it to be.
Excellent. I like when the bugs work in my favor.
Yeah. There you go. Oh,
Hitting
so
the B there
close.
just gives you a nice XP bonus.
Oh, that's cool.
And it applies to both guys that he killed. Nice. And you'll see you got a massive XP there, because that guy's worth a lot by itself. And then with the bonus on top of it, like you're close to leveling up now.
Is there a level cap?
There is level cap, it's 40.
And what about when you finish the game, can you go back in? Obviously, I don't want to spoil the adventure for people, but
There we go.
Nice. Yes, you can, after you've kind of beaten the main quest, you go right back. It'll roll the credits, play the end, story stuff, and then you're right back into the game.
Okay, cool.
Here's a sword that I'm gonna equip.
In fact, there's some content you can't get to until you've beat the main quest.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Very cool.
You also
I
see
don't
there's
think
just-
Phil's ever going to get there.
Look at this.
Actually, yeah, hold that down all the way until it's fully charged. It's pretty sweet. Keep going. There you go.
Ah, that's awesome.
I'm horribly biased, but they are my favorite weapon kind type in the game.
I really like them as well. I like that, and it's cool that they're pretty different from anything else, in another RPG like this.
Yeah, it's...
So can you have those and the hammer equipped at the
Yes,
same time?
you can.
Okay.
In fact, that's a pretty good combination because the hammer is this nice, like really slow, weighty weapon.
Well, I've
These
got
things
this
are much faster.
great sword, which is also pretty slow.
So you unlocked earlier all those charge attacks. If you hold down your attack button with that great sword, you'll charge up a swing, kind of a spin move. Right. There we go. It's fully charged, and then if you keep hitting the button, you'll keep spinning up and down.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and warp over to this Stone Candle Mines that I uncovered far earlier.
You can fast travel from anywhere to certain locations or anywhere on the map.
anywhere you've discovered from
Anywhere you
my.
discovered, as long as you're basically above ground. If you're in a cave, you can't fast travel.
Yet to invent fast traveling while in caves.
No.
One day. And this will be a good look at. So, I know when I was out visiting, you guys said there what are 120 dungeons, something like that.
Yeah, I think it's like 128. It's a little over 120.
And so some of these, like this one, not even necessarily tied to a quest or tied to something, but just like they're populating the world, and you can just explore if you want to.
Yep.
I'd also like to see more of the overworld if we could.
Oh yeah, we can do that as well. Well, I will just do a quick look around this place, see if there's anything interesting.
I'd recommend after this either you could either go back to the Warsworn Keep and turn in that thing you found in the cave just now, and kind of continue that quest line, which will send you out elsewhere. Or you could check out the Webwood to the south, which you haven't been to yet. It's got its own kind of stories, another village, and it's kind of a different sort of environment.
Lockpick.
Well, we're at.
That
There's a
worked.
lot of options.
How did you do that?
So you kind of choose the direction that your that your pick is facing, and if you push too far and it's facing the wrong direction, it breaks. And then you have to kind of adjust. I've got a few points into lockpicking, which helps. Crazy doors.
Mm-hmm. Careful.
Is there traps?
Yep. You just walk
just doesn't see
right
'em.
around the edge of it.
It's good. Excellent. This is working perfectly
All according to plan.
as I intended. Somebody put a tree in here.
Uh-oh.
All right, now I get to try out my sword. Whoa.
They get to try out.
Yeah, use the other weapon, too. That was cool.
Well, this is not going as
Is
good
that
as
like
I
a
had
fierce
hoped.
brute stomp? What was that?
Yeah, I remember your armor. Yeah.
Heal.
There.
I would strongly recommend when you're done with this cave, going to town, getting decursed, and buying some potions.
You know,
Just suggesting. Just getting that out there.
you are the guy who made the game, so you might know, but I just feel like it seems like the easy way out of things.
What are the numbers coming up on the left there with the purple icon?
That's the amount of extra fate energy you're earning. So, pardon me. Every time he defeats an enemy or just mixes up his attacks in battles, like he's switching between different specials, different active abilities, he earns bonus fate energy. And once he's got enough of that, he can go into that special mode, Reckoning.
And the meters up top, red is health. What are the two blue ones then?
So the bottom one, and we really need to change the color of the middle one, but the bottom one is mana, and the middle one is that fate energy.
And then the red circle on the left is experience? Is that...
The kind of circle to the left of
Yeah.
all the bars. When you have Reckoning mode available to you, it lights with this blue fire. That's how you know that you're
Gotcha.
ready to reckon.
I'm always ready to reckon. All right, so now we're back outside of those mines. I'm going to go head towards town, like you said.
Yeah, explore a little bit.
Looks like I can see a hidden treasure here that I want.
You'll also notice that it's nighttime now. When you were here earlier, it was the day, so you're getting kind of that the day-night cycle coming through.
How did you know that was there?
Because I'm good at video games.
Uh-oh. Another reason to go to town.
Well, I'm just going to leave those there.
Why?
I have no space in my inventory.
Just take off your clothes and put them on.
That is always your solution, Reiner. Yeah, I have a couple of points in a skill called Detect Hidden, which eventually will allow me to see the traps, but right now lets me see treasure that is hidden in the world. So it basically seems like, I think that's a skill most people are going to want when
Yeah.
they play the game.
And it does secret doors, shows enemy ambushes, lets you, when you find random gold, that actually increases how much gold you find.
Kill
Like-
it. Kill the chicken.
Chicken must die.
Done.
Can you loot it?
1 XP. No, it wouldn't let me loot it.
Alas, no loot on that particular chicken.
It would be good if there is like a small percentage chance of it dropping like a super rare item.
No comment.
Excellent.
Kill the chicken.
We're in town now, so I don't want to cause any trouble.
It looks like all lootable items have the glow around them.
Yeah, we do that golden
Okay.
glow to let you know it's, hey, you haven't looted this yet.
So this is where I'm going to buy items, right?
It's one of the places, yeah.
All right. And then where do I get my curse healed?
You need to find a healer. So actually, if you look at, actually, I think there may even be one in this building now that I say that.
Oh, that would be excellent.
Yes.
Is that little plus up
That's
here?
what that plus is. That they're actually
Perfect.
upstairs, though.
What?
Yep.
One thing I discovered, Reiner, that I think you will be a fan of. You can
your
break
left?
barrels.
There you go.
I saw you breaking pots and all sorts of
You can
stuff.
break them in people's houses
really?
and stuff, and you will not get in trouble for it.
Can you pick them up and throw them at people?
I wish.
Sequel.
We have to save something for the sequel.
Yes. Okay, so healing. Wow, that's a lot of gold.
It is indeed. All right, you're good.
Be careful out there.
And also, the next benefit of that is that for now, for a couple hours of game time, you're immune to new curses.
A couple hours?
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's you get your money's worth.
You should get cursed all the time then before you go on a quest.
I'm going to. And I'm going to kill these because I hate barrels.
Some dude put 12 gold in there.
My gold now.
You got that dude right ahead of you there actually is a trainer.
Hey there.
This guy?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What is it? What will he train me in?
Come in.
Let's see.
Rest your boots by the fire and drown your worries in a flagon.
I don't like where this is going.
I am Arnik Arduna, and this is the famous...
Just saying, I've been in inns before where I've had some guys try that line on me.
Ask him about his
Whoa.
So crazy ass expensive, but yes, if you wanted to not, level up and invest in Detect Hidden, but just dump some gold into it, this is another way of doing that.
So at some point you can just buy up skills that you didn't necessarily level up.
Yep.
So like late game, if you're just going around becoming the...
Even in early game, like bear in mind you haven't been selling the loot you've been finding, you can get that gold up reasonably quickly by selling.
Am I supposed to sell things? Is that...
You can. I mean, there's 614 right there. Yeah. And that's just the stuff you had in junk.
All right, let's see here. I don't need these anymore.
Just get rid of it all. Let's run naked through the woods.
All right, you talked me into it. It's not going to have the stuff that I have equipped.
No, it will not. Yeah, you will not.
And I'm just selling it all.
Ask that after you're selling it.
I mean, like, I was carefully not selling things that I have equipped.
No, oh, no! Okay, never mind.
What'd I do?
I was going to let you know that there's another thing you can do with this stuff. Selling it certainly works. You can see you already made quite a bit of money selling this stuff off. But also, you can take it to the blacksmith forge in town and salvage it. And you get the parts, and you can use that with blacksmithing to make something you want more. Like you have that frost hammer. You're like, oh, hey, I don't like hammers. But you like the chakrams. You can make, frost chakrams using those components.
Sure. I mean, theoretically, I could buy all this back.
You could.
Not going to, though.
I mean, as long as you're at this menu, you can do it without it actually costing you any extra. So that's fine.
What, This person's not selling me any potions.
Nope, but there is a potion seller in town.
All right. I'm leaving here.
Take some of that food. Look at that pig.
Hold on.
How did you see those? You couldn't see traps, but you saw the barrels.
He has
like
barrel
off to the
vision.
right.
I will never not see barrels or boxes.
If we have any barrel or box-based trap, you are going to be all over it.
Are any of your traps based around barrels or boxes? That would actually help me a lot.
We have some traps that are under barrels and boxes, so keep an eye open.
I want the final boss of the game to just be a giant crate. I would kill him so fast.
So obviously it looks like most of the game is here. We're playing through it. How is development coming, and when do you guys plan on releasing?
So coming pretty well. What you're seeing here is an alpha build, so obviously we still have a lot of bugs to work out and whatnot, but the content's all there, all the quests and equipment, everything else is in-game. We're just doing some tuning, balancing, and of course, bug fixing. The game's actually going to come out in North America on February 7th and in Europe on February 10th.
Cool.
Great. So I'm going to grab some potions, and then why don't we...
break all those. Break all that. Man. Look at that.
Would it be cool for us to do a quick quest along the main story path?
Oh, sure.
Just to see where that's going?
Yeah, and actually you haven't been down to the area yet where the next kind of piece of the main quest is, so that'd be some exploration too.
All right, we will do that then. Let's jump ahead to that part. All right, so now I warped over to the Warsworn Keep, which is this faction that I was running quests for, but I'm going to ignore them because my main quest is leading me around here. Let's talk a little bit
about the gold ring on your map?
Yes.
Okay. That's so whatever quest, I'll show the quest here. Obviously, a couple hours into the game, these are all the quests I have already.
And you've deliberately walked by a lot of them.
Yes, I have, and completed 5, ton of tasks, which are like sort of smaller quests, and then these are all side quests, which are a little bit more fleshed out, and then obviously 2 faction quests, 2 different factions that I'm running quests for already, and then the main story. Why don't you, Ian? Why don't you tell me a little bit about the main story and what's going on in this game? Yeah,
so the game starts, and you see that there's this huge war going on between the mortals, the humans and the elves, and the immortals, the fae, which is something that's never happened before. In the last 10 years or so, this war came out of nowhere, because a bunch of the fae are worshipping a strange new god that they claim is being born in the East. Now, in the middle of this war, you, the player, have somehow died. And you don't know how, you don't know why, you don't know who killed you, but you wake up on a pile of corpses, suddenly very much alive.
Excuse me? Pile of corpses?
Pile of corpses.
Pile
Lots
of corpses.
Flies. Yep. So in a corpse pile, going, what the hell? Who am I? What's going on? And quickly learn that you're the first person to ever be successfully resurrected by this machine called the Well of Souls. Not long after, the Well of Souls gets attacked, and got stuff going on here.
Let's see what's happening.
Interesting. You're not at all what I expected to find here.
So this is a choice then.
Yes.
I trailed a band of Tuatha to this place. They killed the Fate Weaver. I was hoping his corpse would give me an idea of why they were here. Now I know. They were hoping to find you.
You're not dressed right for the weather.
I don't know. She's a Ducklefar. This is kind of how they roll.
So because I have persuasion, I have a 95% chance of getting something out of this, so I'm going to try it.
You're definitely
Yes.
involved. But something tells me I know you better than you knew yourself.
So here, actually, you're getting your first hint in the game of somebody who might know what you were before you died.
I'm hurt. No time for introductions now. The Tuatha are still on the move. I'm certain that we'll see one another again. Soon.
I think she's
Anyway.
appropriately dressed for this mission.
And Ninja Smoke.
What happened here?
I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I got to go.
He's dead. How did this happen?
There was this
So
half-naked girl here.
Yeah.
This gentleman here is a Fate Weaver, is that
Yeah.
right? So when you first get out of that first introductory dungeon, he comes up to you and says that he's going to check your fate. So everybody in this world has a fate that tells them what they are.
You sure you're not mistaking him for the Beard Weaver?
The Beard Weaver also.
No,
he
different
definitely
character.
did weave his beard. But yeah, and it turns out that because you were raised from the dead, you do not have a fate anymore, which means that you can affect what's going to happen in the world in ways that other people can't.
You're sort of a free agent that screws up other people's
Why would
fates
they
just
have
because you're
come
outside
here?
the pattern.
Why kill a harmless old Fate Weaver? They couldn't know that you were headed here. I mean, the stingy bastard owes me a week of
Whoa,
drinks.
whoa,
Doesn't
language.
really deserve to be murdered.
Come on, fellow.
I was
What's
hoping to avoid
what's
this.
that all about?
Speaking of the
I
dead,
think I'm
too.
going to have to take you to Delok.
So Agarth sent us here in hopes that this guy could help kind of point us down the way of the main quest and find out what's up with our wonky fate. But looks like he's not going to be helping us in his current
Yeah.
state. So.
Comes down
You're
to
a
me.
jerk.
No reason getting anyone else killed over it. Go, I'll meet you there. Once I give Arden a proper funeral. This is twice.
I'm
now
going to
that
loot his stuff. I mean, he's dead, right? He
Take
doesn't,
cheese. Cheese.
he doesn't need it.
You will actually notice that because he's dead, none of this stuff is owned now. If he was still alive, it would be stealing.
I'm a
And what
fan
happens
of
when
that.
you steal?
Stealing in an area like this, you'd probably get away with it because who's going to stop you? But if you do it like in a town or village or whatnot, people will generally freak out and scream and call the guards, and they'll
And-
try to arrest you.
You can get thrown in jail, you were telling me earlier.
Yeah, yeah.
So how does there are different jails depending on which region you're in?
Yeah, so like they vary based on the town or village or even the whole like larger region. So an area like here, you know, you're in a human kind of settled area, and they throw you in a cave, a hole in the ground with some bars, right? And you can actually escape from jail. And all the different jails have different ways of escaping from them potentially, or you can just, serve out your sentence. And what's cool is if you go to somewhere like Issa, which is a Fey city, they're immortals. They don't do jail like humans do. So they throw you in this magic labyrinth full of monsters if they catch you doing a crime. It's just like, if you can survive, then clearly you're innocent.
I like that.
Even if you just steal some cheese?
Even if you steal some cheese.
Reiner's going to be spending a lot of time in jail when he plays this game.
Now, if you do have persuasion, if you're investing the persuasion skill, you can bribe your way out of getting sent to jail.
Whoa, there's some spiders over here, Phil. Be careful.
Welcome to the Webwood.
I'll be fine. You saw how I handled those traps. I will be just fine.
Who did your soundtrack?
Grant Kirkhope, he came to us from
Yeah.
Rare. He did Banjo-Kazooie, Vivid Pinata.
Yeah, I'm actually a big fan of the soundtrack as well.
These guys just minding their own business.
Just hanging out. You're like, oh, hey, maybe I'll...
Whoa! That's
That's what you get for
just
that, Phil.
disgusting. Unnecessary.
So one of the things about spiders is that they burn really well. Just getting that out there.
All right. So what are you trying to tell me here?
Marshland. Yeah.
That is excellent.
Is this something you can learn through the fiction, or is that just something through experimentation?
A little of both. Some of the things aren't explicitly stated, and you just need to kind of experiment, but a lot of them are either kind of intuitive, like the boggarts are made of wood, so you got to expect fire is going to work well with them. Lightning doesn't work well because, it doesn't connect electricity very well. And some of them are explicitly called out in books or these things we call lore stones.
Or is there a chance that gamers can call a game developer to come to their house and play the game with them?
It depends how much they're willing to pay.
That's something you're open for?
Very much, yeah.
I killed that spider. And I'm going to loot the spider sack.
Gross.
Actually, there's another potion. You needed that. It's a good deal. That's actually another village there, Canarok.
Up here, which I'm going to ignore. Because there's probably people who need my help.
Did any of those spiders drop loot? Is that something you guys thought about? Like certain creatures won't drop like swords and gold?
Those particular ones didn't, but they can.
Okay.
We have very much a slot machine approach to loot, with the exception of things like deer and chickens. Pretty much anything can drop pretty much anything. But we do skew it, one direction or another based on what kind of enemy it is.
Gotcha.
So I got a skeleton there. Mm-hmm. And the quest to give it a proper burial, which I'm also going to ignore. I'm a bad person is what I'm trying to tell you.
True. Although you haven't been murdering peasants yet, which I think, says a lot about your character.
Yeah, if you end up being a bad dude, does it change your character cosmetically?
No.
Or the way people interact with him?
The way they interact with you, yes. Depending on what you do and where, that can definitely change people's opinions of you. It's not systemic morality, though. It's not like, you have 7 evil points, so blah, blah, blah. It's more like, you pissed off this village by doing something specific, and now they all think you're a dick.
You stole the cheese.
Yeah.
That cheese was just sitting out, okay? They weren't using it.
So good.
Oh, don't forget about the charge attack with your giant sword there.
Yeah, that's what I used to take out that last big spider.
Oh, shock.
Nice. Let's see if I can.
So is there a lock-on system? Is that what you're using here?
It's a soft lock system, so basically, it's as long as you're facing in the general direction of an enemy, you'll generally, hit them.
Yeah, and it works very well. I have not been having trouble with it.
So I think in the however many hours you've been playing now, I think I've seen you miss once.
Yes, that seems to be about right. And I don't understand why that spider was carrying gauntlets, but I'm going to equip them.
It ate them.
And have you announced DLC plans, anything like that yet?
Nothing like that yet.
It seems like DLC could work in this game, though, huh?
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting you should point that out.
All right, I'm going to loot this. Great. I want to get to the next step in the story quest, and then we can...
Call it a day?
You can call it a day, yeah.
All right.
I like this area a lot.
So you're actually clipping to the edge of...
Whoa, what are those?
That's stuff that boggarts build.
Go back down there and look at those quick.
They look friendly. I can't destroy them.
Nope.
I just want to destroy them real bad.
So you just clip through the edge of an area called the Webwood, and now you're entering Ettenmere. And Ettenmere is, it's full of Ettins. And you haven't dealt with them yet, but they're a little harsh.
They're like difficult to kill? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
You should go for a swim.
You can swim.
You can.
And this area is very, waterlogged.
Underwater looting?
Dive points, yes. Actual, freeform underwater, no.
Which is probably smart.
Yeah, we experimented with a lot of different things locomotion-wise. We're pretty happy with the mix we've ended with.
Loot.
There's another dungeon around the corner there.
Yeah, let's go, I just want to see what it is.
Well, and you'll unlock a fast travel point, which is handy.
Uh-oh.
Like I was saying earlier, lightning, they're made of wood. So
Yeah.
they're like,
So how does the kind of scaling of difficulty occur in this game? Will you run into high-level monsters in the world? Or are they all kind of scaled to your character?
So it's kind of yes and yes. Each area, each physical space you get into has its own level range. So depending on what you are when you get into it, it'll get locked to a level from that point forward. So if you try to just sprint your way across the world and kind of ignore all quests, you will rapidly get into areas that are really hard. It doesn't just match to you no matter what. on the other hand, if you want to go back to an earlier area after you've gotten past it, you're a higher level, you will find the geyser at that point way easy to kill, and you can just sort of go through them like a knife and butter.
I wonder if I can find someone to show off stealth kills.
Oh yeah.
Because I did. That is an
Although,
element
do you
I
still
haven't.
have any daggers or fey blades?
Oh, maybe I don't. Do you need daggers to do that?
You can get the stealth bonus with any kind of weapon, but the special like custom animations are daggers and fey blades.
That may be maybe not possible then.
So you just need to sneak behind him? Is that the idea?
Like, technically have to
pretty
be
cool
behind
looking.
them, but yeah, it's
a cool animation that it does.
yeah, and there's several different ones, and it depends on what kind of enemy that you're stealthing on.
Nice.
The daggers, it's like this stealthy, ninja, like I slit his throat or whatever. Whereas with the fey blades, it's this over the top, acrobatic, like I'm here now, no more stealth, as you go flying around the space. Although I don't think you've actually found any fey blades yet.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
You suck, Phil.
Is that true?
Well, there is a skill-based element to finding fey blades.
Oh no.
Yeah. Now they, to some degree, the loot is scaled a little bit based on what kind of character you're playing. There you go, fey blades.
You no
let's,
longer suck.
See, all you had to do was try.
I'm always trying.
Whoa. Those look awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, they are the human blender weapon.
I definitely. Yeah, I like that. Now let's see if I can find someone to sneak up on. The problem is I also have
kill
to
that turtle.
successfully. Oh, I got it.
Stealth it. So that black blob tells you you're getting a stealth damage bonus.
Excellent. I'm glad I needed that to help take that out.
Yeah, I think that would have been pretty harsh.
Are we getting close to this place or not?
I don't know.
It's kind of on the other side. I mean, Edmir's big, but it's sort of the other side. You can try to swim to get there a little bit faster, but
We'll keep going. Whatever. Reiner, you don't got anything to do today.
No, never ever anything to do.
You're not busy, right?
Nope.
What did I do?
Nice.
Perfect. Just as I intended. I like these things. These are kind of awesome.
Well, that's just like their basic level abilities. You haven't been investing in finesse, and if you do, you'll unlock more like fancy moves for them.
I don't normally play a rogue type character, but I'm feeling like I might when I play this game.
Level up.
All right, let's dump these in real quick. Detect hidden, so I can get those traps.
Yep.
Let's throw something into finesse right now.
Well, you want to get the charge attack for those fey blades?
Yeah, how do I do
bottom
that?
left.
This one?
Yep.
Perfect.
Just gotta say those detect traps points. That's kind of wasted, Phil. I saw those clearly.
Oh, there you just unlocked the jack of all trades because you've invested across all 3 trees.
Ah, perfect. So if I wanted to equip my other ability here, because I just unlocked a different one.
Yeah.
do
Just
I-
go to the ability screen. And just, select it and hit A.
Aha. Let's put it in place of that.
Now that one, Shadow Flare, is a sort of a 2-hit thing. If you do it once, it just kind of interrupts enemies. If you hit the button twice in a row, it'll throw out these sharpened little throwing knives that'll do additional piercing and bleeding.
So that was just a side mission you just picked up.
Yep. Now, because he's part of the Warsworn faction, he can get some additional kind of reward for having found that. If he found it normally, he'd get a reward, but not as good of one.
Oh, that's awesome. Did you see that charge move?
Now, those guys do resist lightning, because lightning's kind of their bad. but
Yeah.
still.
It's still cool looking. Let me try.
Who's your friend?
It's
That's
good
Agar.
you were here. I was beginning to think you were just something I saw in the bottle. We'll see soon enough. Deep below us is the Theater of Fate, where the immortals taught man, Alpha, and Gnome to read the destiny of the world. Come with me.
All right.
Maybe I am crazy, but not about this.
All right. Theater of Fate
Yes.
is where we are going now.
In we go.
So that's probably where we'll cut it off. People want to see the Theater of Fate. They can check out the game later on. I'm sure maybe we'll do another video on it at some point when it comes out. But in the meantime, Definitely keep an eye out. February is what you're... What was the date?
February 7th in North America and the February 10th in Europe.
It's definitely, based off of what I've played so far, I'm very impressed with how it's shaping up. So I would watch out for this one, people.
Awesome.
All right, thanks for watching, everybody.